The festive season is upon us, and we're bringing you an all-new Clionadh 12 Days of Holidays Shadow Countdown box. Keep on watching if you're looking for spoilers on what's inside. We are starting strong with day number 1, a brand new miniature shadow quad. Disclaimer, these palettes were mistakenly sent by sea to us, so I don't have it yet to show you. I've gone ahead and edited it in for you, but take a look at these gorgeous swatches of the 4 shadows. We have a multi-dimensional iridescent shade that's comprised of the 4 colors that make up the Clionadh logo. Next is a pearly lavender metallic that shifts to silver and aqua. We have a hot pink shimmer with a strong cobalt shift, and a glittering cerulean with a strong pale yellow to lime shift and multicolored reflex. Day 2 brings you the shade Brilliance. This is a shimmering turquoise iridescent that shifts to cyan and indigo. It is super bright and reflective. Brilliance is shown here at my knuckles, and I've gone ahead and compared it to fluoresce, glare, and reflectance beneath. I've done my best to capture these as accurate as possible, but as we all know, it's not quite the same as seeing it in person. On to day number 3. Celadon is a very interesting grungy olive base with a cobalt to purple and pink shift. This is a true glitter multichrome formula, so it is quite particulate, leaving a dazzling finish on the eye. Celadon is at my knuckles, and below we have flagstone, followed by climbing vine and ripple. Number 4 is Fusion. Fusion is most like our dimensional multichromes. It is super vibrant and features a magenta to peach to yellow to lime shift with multicolored glitters throughout. From my knuckles to wrist, I have Fusion, Solder, Queen's Banquet, and Redox. Next is one of my absolute favorites. Coming in at day number 5, we have Vineyard. This wine red base has a strong chartreuse to aqua to pale blue shift. There are even some hints of violet in there. Vineyard is at my knuckles, followed by Wall of Ivy, Bronze Fountain, and Citron. Wall of Ivy is a cooler option with a true green starting shift and a more neutral brown base. Day number 6 is Oriet. This shadow is one of the most intense yellow golds with a light gray base. Nothing is a great comparison, but I thought I'd show you some in any case. At my knuckles is Oriet, followed by Ornamental, Corrosion, and Lux. We added in a nice pop of color for day number 7. Welcome Rose Window. This one truly reminds me of a candy cane. With its bright pink base, it shifts from pearly pink to silver and mint. Just like a candy cane, right? With Rose Window at my knuckles, I've compared it below to Signet, Cinder, and Palace. Day number 8 is another iridescent, named Starcut. Like with Brilliance, I've done my best to capture it on camera. This shadow is an intense shimmering orange that shifts to yellow and chartreuse. Below Starcut, I have swatched Halo, Incandescence, and Chromatic. The red shift in Incandescence is getting a little lost on camera, but you can see it towards the end of this clip. Day number 9 brings you Gargoyle Light. This smooth metallic shadow has a cool gray base with a silvery reflect that shifts minty green with notes of pale pink. Below Gargoyle Light, I've compared it with Gargoyle, the original jeweled formula, Masonry, and Alloy. Day number 10 brings you this unique shade. Calligraphy has a black base that shifts red to copper, speckled with bright yellow glitter throughout. This would make an awesome New Year's Eve color. As with Oriet, I don't have any close comparisons with Calligraphy, but for consistency, I've shown you Iron Gate, Chalice, and Burnish. The second last day brings you Vert. This rich glittering shadow has an indigo base with a green to aqua to violet shift. At my knuckles is Vert, followed by Etched, Enamel, and Ciel. Last up, we are finishing strong. We've got another all-new Clionadh mini quad. This black version features shades that are a little vampier. We have an intense metallic cobalt, a multi-dimensional brown shadow with a strong gold shift and multicolored reflex, a pearly plum to pink, peach, and chartreuse shifting metallic, and lastly an intense aqua that shifts to blue and indigo with a warm brown base. And that concludes the Clionadh 12 Days of Holidays shadow box. I'm curious to know, which is your favorite shadow here? Thank you all so much for watching, and happy holidays!